Circular knitting with double points. I've cast on onto one needle. I find this a lot easier than trying to do your actual cast on onto all three. So we're slipping a third of the stitches onto one of the empty needles. Then we're going to take another empty needle, spare needle, and slip another third. Sometimes your patterns will say into fourths. I'm just using thirds as an example here. And then we don't have to slip the last one. We'll just slide all the stitches around. We want to make sure your cast on is even and not flipped around the needles at all. Now we have to turn this to get our stitches and yarn in the right position to work across the next needle. Get everything in position, making sure nothing twists around, and then with the spare needle, I'm going to start working across that needle. It's a little tricky, things can move around on you. Just try to keep that first stitch as snug as you can too to avoid any gaps. So we're just going to work across these stitches. Then when we finish the stitches on this needle, I'm going to slide the stitches to the middle so they don't fall off. Get that tangled yarn out of the way again. And then use that spare needle that just got emptied from the previous stitches and continue working across. And again, when you get to the end, you slide the stitches on the needles, get the yarn out of the way, and use the spare needle to work across the last. And that completes one round. The tail will actually show you the beginning of the round, so I don't see any reason to put a marker on these needles with double points. There you go, knitting with double points.